Let's roll.
Let's roll. So I'm here with Iggy. I met him in Goa. He's a friend, and now I found him in Kasol. They are doing a India tour, and I found some time where we can have a little chat. So here he is with me. Hello, Iggy. How are you?
Good.
All good with you?
All good.
So,
Having a blast.
how is Himalayas treating you?
Amazing. I was here many years ago.
Yes.
Now I'm back. And I think we had three very good gigs back to back.
Yes. Some free gigs as well
We did some free gigs as well
Yeah.
for people,
for the culture.
for the culture. Always
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you earlier you had a place by name Cyrus as well in Himalayas,
Cirrus, yes,
right?
in Chalal.
In
It was
Chalal.
in 2014, but then I ran it for one season and then I
Okay.
focused the operations back in Goa.
Back
It was
in-
just something we tried to see for an experience.
Yes.
It was really good.
So Goa is your home ground.
Mm-hmm.
How long you have been running Cyrus in Goa?
Cirrus has started in 2010.
Okay. Since before that there was something else or by the same?
No.
No?
There was nothing. I just started, I got bored with playing at other places and on other people's clubs and events. It was not really satisfying. People were trying to replicate what I was doing. Oh, it was always some problem in the order. I was not in control with everything. So not satisfying. So that's why I had to decide to create my own platform for myself and for like-minded people. That was the idea.
Turned out really good.
I mean, you tell me,
Yes.
you've seen.
Yes. You have been doing really good things as well. You are connecting it with yoga, nutrition,
Yes,
and
it's,
skateboarding, lot
many
of other things.
Many things.
Yes.
It's a lifestyle project.
Yes.
It's just not about dancing and partying.
Yes.
It's about.
We cannot call it a club, right?
No.
We cannot call it a club like we are going
You can
to a
call it
club
a
for a
club
party.
of people coming
Yeah,
there.
club of people.
Like a congregation of people or a community of people.
Yes.
But it's about exchanging your experiences, your education, your talent, sharing.
So it
That's-
started. It started with you wanted to create your own space where you could
Yes.
change things, try to
Yeah.
develop new things, and so talk like how it started from 2010 to the journey of 2023 where you are like now traveling with your own sound system, with your own crew and everything.
Honestly speaking,
Yeah.
I've been traveling with my own sound system ever since I started DJing, which is in 97 or 96, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the exact. I think it was 97. It was along with a friend. We used to carry our own sound, our own equipment. So it's nothing
So you are
new.
doing-
It's
this is
the
nothing
same
new.
thing
Yeah.
in a different way.
Okay.
So technically speaking, Minor Ambulance and my club has already happened when I started. In a small way, now it's just expanding. And it's got these names behind it, like
Yes.
Kandu Records or Bonk and Minor Ambulance and Big Bud Audio. We never gave names in the past. And the essence is still there. It's just more streamlined and gotten a name and things like that. So this is the reality. So I've always had my speakers. Always.
Yes.
It's just that it's more advanced now and it's better. But for that time, that quality was really good
Okay.
also.
So you are the mind behind the sound system and with some of your friends.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not completely my... I don't sit and build them 100%.
Yes.
I do the aesthetic part of it. The technical part is another friend of mine. But the whole idea behind the project is and how to and make this happen is my idea. And with time, when you do something, you meet interesting people on the way and you connect with them and you want to take it further. That's what it is. It's so simple actually. It's all dots connecting with one another. And I believe I'm very good at connecting dots. I like to connect the right people. I have a vision, but I cannot do everything myself. So I just put those two people and I together. Okay, you guys should meet, and that's how we build our projects. That's how people come to Cirrus. They have an experience with the sound system. They have a opening session. The body
Mind-altering
opens,
sessions.
Something happens,
Yes.
and then they end up staying back, and
Yes.
we end up doing projects and making something really. Right now, Vinyl Ambulance is and Cirrus is, I think, by far the most consistent and authentic collective and program in India, in the whole of India. And I can compare it with world standards, like some good places in Europe or Japan. There's a lot of mediocre stuff happening. It's happening with the food, right? You see, we're
Yes.
eating garbage food. So it's happening with the music. It's happening with the art. And I feel quite proud to be the flame bearer, or I'm holding that torch, trying to keep it burning with the support of
Yes.
like
You are there on the other side where you are not complaining. You are at least trying to even
Yes.
change it as well, or
I complain a lot.
Yeah.
I do complain, but I
Yeah.
make sure I do something about it.
Yeah.
I just don't sit.
So yeah, being there at the other side where you are complaining, but you are at the same time changing things as well, trying to do your part rather than just sitting and.
I'll complain about the bad
yeah.
road, but I'll also build a good road.
Hmm.
Versus people who just, oh, there are potholes.
Hmm.
The system. But you're the system also.
Yes.
So yeah, I do complain a lot. I talk a lot about other sound systems or clubs or artists, because first I'm a listener,
Hmm.
and then I'm a DJ or an artist or whatever you want to call me. But first I'm a listener. I got into it because I like the music, and now I want to showcase this music to people who are not so privileged or need to, or I think I can be that again, the dot or the link between that music that someone created or I created, and pass it on. I believe I'm that.
Were you always into music, or you have done something other things as well? Like I think you have done some modeling.
Modeling I did
Yes.
for a few years of my life.
So was it before the music or after the
It was
music,
all
or
happened-
somewhere between them?
All happened simultaneously. The music
Yes.
and the modeling. Actually, the music happened first, then the modeling happened
Okay.
in the same year.
Okay. So you choose to be in the music rather than in
No,
the
I was
modeling.
doing both.
Okay.
I was doing a bit of both.
So when the modeling stopped?
When I moved back from Delhi back to Goa,
Okay. You miss modeling?
not really.
Not really. How was your experience in modeling?
I mean, the experiences were humiliating, funny, many things. I've had people calling me, come for an audition when I was in Bombay, come for an audition, and they're starting to grab my crotch. But there was no audition.
So this is real, no? This happens with.
This happens.
This
yes.
happens.
I'm
This happens a
lucky
lot.
enough
Yeah.
like to be coming from a village and street smart, and I can like talk my way or just run away from a situation. I didn't let myself get abused
Yes.
as a model.
How did you deal?
Sexually.
Yeah. How did you deal it?
I got
deal with it?
abused in the sense,
Yeah.
I mean, people provoke me or try to make passes in a very cheeky or very disgusting way. Some of them were very cheeky, which is cute. You can all hit on one another. It's fine. That's why we go to clubs.
Yeah.
Why do we go to a bar?
Yeah.
Because we want. But then some people do it in a very disgusting, slimy
Yeah.
way. Like this was my profession,
Yeah.
and I've had model coordinators and say like, don't take Iggy for the show because he's not giving in. So that really broke my heart.
Yeah.
But there were some people who also supported me. I'm not saying it's completely bad.
Yeah.
Some people genuinely believe that I could be a good model, and they gave me
Yeah.
work for merit basis. But it was heartbreaking. Like many times, people have called me for auditions, and there was no audition. They just wanted to
Yeah.
have fun with me,
Yeah.
sexual fun.
Yeah.
And I never gave in.
So this is real, no? Because we hear a lot of time when people talk about it, something
It
like
is real
yeah,
in every field.
in every
It'll
field it
happen
is like this.
in a kitchen.
Yeah.
It'll happen in a dental college. It'll happen in any medical college. It'll happen everywhere. It happens with father and son and father and daughter. What are we
Yes.
talking about?
Yes.
It's there everywhere. Let's
Yes.
not glorify the modeling scene. It just has more. It's in the limelight. That's the industry. It's
Is it
media.
happening in our industry as well,
It's
in the
happening
music
everywhere.
industry?
It happens.
Happening-
It happens
Yeah.
in the music. It's happening in your home.
Yeah.
You have brother molesting sister. You have
Yeah.
sister molesting brother. I was molested by my so-called cousin sister.
Yeah.
She asked me to have sex with her when I was 9 or 11 years old. So it's happening. What's the big deal? You just have to learn from that experience and move on,
Yeah. Yes.
and not make a big deal about
Yeah.
it.
It's not difficult for you to talk about all of these things and everything.
No.
So what would you tell to those people who all of them, like as you are, it's happening everywhere, and a lot of people are going through these things, and it's like
I
a
can
real
tell
hard hard deal for them to deal with this thing, because they don't even, as you are talking so freely about it, people, they don't even talk about it to their parents or with their friends.
I don't want to come across like I'm preaching, I'm some padri or something or
Yeah.
some guru.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you straight. I'm telling you from my point of view.
Yeah.
I just, okay, I learned from this experience, just move on. Why
Yeah.
you want to cry and lament and be butthurt for the rest of your life
Yes.
because of something what happened?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll keep crying about what my father did to me.
Hmm.
He wanted to burn me alive, hit me as a kid, abused the fuck out of me.
Hmm.
But I turned out pretty okay, man.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm fathering so many kids.
Yes.
I cannot father my own kids in a way, which is
Yeah.
like little pissing off for me.
Hmm.
But I'm fathering like so many kids, giving them.
So maybe I think that's the
I
only
mean,
thing.
adult kids,
Yeah. Yeah.
not only kids. You know. So I just think just move on. Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
make a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
people end up talking too much, and
Yeah.
it's like
Even hurting
it's
themselves.
like there is a weed,
Yeah.
weed in the garden, and you
Yeah.
keep watering it, and it will keep growing and
Yeah.
create a problem. It will
Yeah.
not let other things grow.
Yeah. Even if people don't feel that much open as you feel that they can talk about it, but at least they can move on.
They can talk
from,
to themselves. At
Yeah,
least.
they
If
can
you don't
talk to
want
themselves, stop hurting themselves and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think this thing, like, it's so empowering, which you talk so freely about, and other people feel so good within themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people also get upset when I talk so freely
Yeah.
because I'm politically incorrect all the time.
Yeah.
I'll say fuck you to my mom, for example,
Hmm.
in front of people. I'm like, mom, just fuck off. But after 5 minutes, I'm talking. For that moment, I need to say fuck off.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I disrespect her.
Yeah.
You know?
That's just
I just
that's
wanna
just the
make-
way you guys roll.
Everybody should roll like that.
Yeah.
You know, a kid should be allowed to say fuck you
Hmm.
or shut up, you're doing something wrong to me.
Hmm.
You know, we suppress each other
Yeah.
a lot. We suppress ourselves.
Hmm.
We're not, and if you're not able to say something, you're suppressing, you're creating disease inside.
Hmm.
I mean, my whole friend circle, literally, they say, Iggy, you're living a life.
Hmm.
I wish my mom and dad died so I can be free.
Yeah.
But why
Yeah.
should they say that?
Yeah. I've heard that sometimes from some of the people.
Yeah, I wish you die. You know,
Yeah.
you're waiting for them to die.
Yeah.
And some people, when they'll end up murdering their parents.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
what's happening. It's all suppression.
Hmm.
Suppression of in all forms, from in childhood to the government. You have to just open up and release yourself, and
Yeah.
this planet is a huge place, and there's room for everything.
So whosoever is listening, they can at least do this thing. So if they are listening to you right now, whenever they are listening to it, so they can actually think to themselves that even if I cannot do what I want or do whatever it is which I'm not able to do, at least I can release myself and let myself be, and not put way too much pressure on myself,
Yeah,
and
there's
things
no-
like
there's no-
this.
there's no big deal.
At least they should forgive them or not blame themselves, and at least try to live the life which they want to,
Yeah.
even while their parents are alive,
Yeah.
or their whosoever, wherever
Live
the
alone,
condition
live
is.
alone.
Yeah.
Live alone for some time.
Yeah.
On your own money. Don't
Hmm.
depend on your parents. You can go back to them for help once in a while.
Hmm.
It's fine. But don't make it a habit. Don't be like the spoiled
Hmm.
brat that goes to them for everything, for money, for
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. Read a lot, hang out, go, travel, meet other kinds of people from other aspects of life. You know,
Yes.
farmers or whatever, all kinds of people.
Yeah.
Just don't hang around with your kind of crew or society people, high society. It's very important to get grounded.
Hmm.
These are the few things.
Nice.
And learning never stops.
Nice. Tell me something about Japan. How was that? How did it happen?
I have a whole thing put on YouTube.
Yeah.
My whole Japan tour is there.
Yeah. Let's
And
cut it short. Like tell in like 1 minute that how it happened. How did you
I'll
make
just
that
tell you,
happen?
I think everyone needs to go to Japan
Yeah. Yeah.
once in their life.
Hmm.
Stay there for a week.
Hmm.
That's all I have to say about Japan. If you want to know details,
Yeah.
then there's one YouTube video, Iggy Japan tour.
Hmm.
Iggy the Doctor Japan tour. There's a whole 30-minute,
30-minute
maybe more.
audio video about that.
Yeah, and it's beautifully, and it was very fresh in my mind what happened, and you'll get a feeling of what.
So it was really good for you. Like
Yeah.
I could see that you had a real good time over there, and it was a real good experience for you, and you have this new energy in you
Yeah.
to do really good things in India.
And that's what
After
I'm
coming
doing.
from
After
there.
coming from, that's why this
Yeah.
tour happened actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So talk about the tour. How you guys thought that let's do a tour, and not even just like I've seen tours happening for like India tour, but it's only 2 city, 3 city, or maybe sometime hardly it's 5 city or 6 city,
Yeah,
not
the
more
big
than
main
that.
ones. We are
Yeah.
going to smaller. See, I
Yeah.
prefer going to small towns,
Hmm.
going not only in high society clubs, which I've always been in
Hmm.
Delhi, like big clubs. I want to go and target the raw audience, you know,
Hmm.
the